We welcome in now senior offensive lineman Taylor Doyle to the show, and we just looked at it. A lot of moving parts to the O-line last year. What was it like to go through that as a player with that many issues there on the O-line?
Yes, ma'am. It's encouraging because we know we have guys that can step up and play, and it keeps you on your toes and ready to be able to fit in any position wherever the coach needs you.
Where is the line beginning to show improvement as opposed to last fall when you guys started?
Last fall, a lot of the guys playing, including myself, were out there for the first time. And so this year, we no longer have that excuse, and that's encouraging, because we've all been there before. And so the offensive line showing improvement across the board, and it's really encouraging to see.
All right, so you're seeing some signs of improvement, but you also got some big news in this offseason, this installation of a new offense. You guys are going up tempo. What has that meant for you guys now?
Yes, ma'am. It just means you have to play fast and you have to be in shape. Which is great because all of our guys, pride themselves in being hard workers, and so it's really played to their advantage.
What sort of personal adjustments have you had to make as a result of this new offense?
Getting on the ball quickly. We no longer have time to mess around in between plays. As soon as previous play's over, it's all about getting set and snapping off the next one.
We did see that offense unveiled at the spring game. What was your biggest takeaway from that game and what you guys still need to do ahead of the fall with this offense?
Yes, ma'am. It was exciting to see it work, but obviously we still have work to do, and we're taking strides throughout the offseason to get it done, and we're all excited about the direction we're heading in and excited to put a little work into it.
What are you seeing from the quarterback play now with that new offense? I know Cedric Flowers had famously said, he took a lot of responsibility for Tyrone Swoopes not playing as well as he might be. What are you seeing from the quarterbacks now that you have this new offense and this is something new that guys like Swoopes and Gerard Hurd have to learn?
Yes, ma'am. I think it plays in both of their hands. They're doing a great job and competing every day, and they're some of the hardest workers on our team. So it's always encouraging to have our leaders working that hard and playing great football.
How does this new offense suit both of their games?
Honestly, I think you could put both those guys in any, type of offense and they would do well. That's just the type of players they are. But they're executing in the spread as well as they can, and they're doing a great job.
Are you seeing any differences between the guys right now?
Obviously, each player has their game, but they're similar leaders in the fact that they want to lead by example, and they're both really hard workers, and they're going to be the first guys in the building and the last ones leaving.
We've talked to the coaches, ahead of that spring game, and they talked about the competition heating up. What were the players noticing as you guys got closer to that spring game and those guys both getting a chance to step on the field?
Yes, ma'am. Both those guys are playing their hearts out, and we see that, and it's encouraging, and it makes everyone else want to be better, for those guys. But it's exciting to see them play, and it's always encouraging and gets everyone all riled up when they see them make, big plays.
Joe Wickline, you guys now have a year under your belts with him. I understand he's warming up a little bit to you guys. He's tough out there in practice.
Yes, ma'am. He's a tough coach, but, he expects the best out of us, and that's all we can ask for out of Coach.
You getting a little praise from Coach?
I wouldn't go that far.
Why can't I go that far?
Coach Wickline praises players in his own unique way.
Give me an example.
Oh, that's tough. But he may draw a smiley face on your score sheet every now and again after practice. But that's about as much praise as I've seen anyone get. Close
as a gold star as you're going to get. All right, what
yes,
sort of things would you like to see yourself and this team accomplish this season?
Right now we're just trying to get better every day, and everyone's looking for the same thing. Just push yourself as hard as you can go and work as hard as you can on the field and in the classroom. And so that's all we're thinking about, going into the summer, and it's just preparing every day for the season.
How much do they have you guys in the gym right now?
Well, we're actually coming off about a week or two at home with our families, and tomorrow we're getting back after it. And all the guys are encouraged to be together and with their teammates again, and everyone's fired up. So we're ready to get back out there.
Hope you enjoyed that comfort food while you got the chance. All right, a little bit of levity over at Coach Strong's office. Saw that you guys had some Tigers in the office and out in the field. What was that like Tuesday?
Yes, ma'am. It was awesome. I ran into one of the coaches, and he said, go check out the coach's office. There are a couple Tigers in there. And I thought he was talking about, a couple high school recruits whose mascots were the Tigers. So I walked in there and I was shocked as anyone to see a couple baby tigers running around the place. But it was quite the commotion. Everyone was pretty fired up to see that and having a good time. It was like little kids, playing with a little kitten.
And I saw the guys, just as you say, playing with them like little kittens, just no fear. Did you pick one of them up?
Yes, ma'am. I think here in about a month or two, they can do a little damage, but right now they're still itty bitty.
Good stuff, Taylor. Well, I look forward to seeing you in the fall. I know the fans do. We appreciate you stopping by the show.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for having me.